guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my very requested eyebrow tutorial. I'm going to show you all the steps that I take to do some really snatched brows and also kind of how I like to pluck them and keep them intact during the time that I'm not taking them to get threaded. I'll talk about all that stuff in this video, how I let them grow. So I have on this pink headband. I got this at Ulta and it's just going to help me keep everything away from my face so that I'm able to really showcase the brows and so that you guys can see exactly how I create this. Okay, so here are the brows as you guys can see, and I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right off the bat. This is my better brow, just the one that I always gravitate towards, that I love doing. It's just so easy to do and I just feel like it looks so snatched. This is the one that I tend to struggle with a lot more. It's definitely been an over the years thing. Don't think, oh, I just had these brows like this. No. Usually when you're trying to build towards something, there is that growing phase that just looks very like, ooh, I want to pluck, but you were trying to grow. So today I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit of how I pluck them because I definitely want to give it that very nice shape. I haven't gotten them threaded. What I usually like to do is get them threaded at least once a month just to kind of keep the shape of my brow intact. And I go to a threading person at the mall that I really trust and they do a great job. I used to get it waxed, but unfortunately the wax really causes irritation to my skin, probably because I have rosacea and I have very sensitive skin, so I'd rather get them threaded. But for most of the time, I'm just plucking them with my tweezers because you guys know I take biotin, and biotin makes your hair grow so fast. I'm constantly just going in there and plucking them, especially when I really want to make sure they look snatched. So what I like to do when I pluck my eyebrows is take this nice tweezer by Benefit. The reason I like this is because it's so nice and precise and very like fine at the very tip of it that it really goes and grasps the hairs. Also, I like it because it comes with this little brush right here, and the brush really allows me to brush the hair away from where I am going to pluck and get those little hairs that are just very stubborn, those little bitch hairs. So let's go ahead and do a little bit of plucking. So as you guys can see, I have a little bit of hair. I was actually gonna get them threaded because it's the beginning of the month. Some months I honestly don't get them threaded. It's just like when I really am like, okay, my shape is starting to go a little crazy and I'm like, obviously I don't want to do it myself because the last thing I want is to give my brow another shape. So that's when I usually tell myself, okay, it's time to go get them threaded. Another piece of advice I would give you guys is never to go to someone new. If there's someone you trust and let's say they can't do your brows, just wait until they can, because there's nothing worse than going and having a bad experience and having to start again from scratch. Okay, so usually when I'm plucking the brows, what I like to do is I like to pluck within this area because that's usually where it grows. Too close to the brow, I don't go because I kind of want it to still keep that shape, and I feel like my brow lady knows exactly where she needs to go in. She can also tell when I've accidentally gone too close to that, so I literally just leave that area and I just kind of go down here and in the areas where I feel like it can get a little hairy. And also I like to kind of go at the top. Like if I see like certain pieces of hair that I could just kind of pluck away, I will. But I really love these tweezers. I feel like they're amazing and they really grip like every little piece that you need and really remove it. I feel like if you are going in with a tweezer that may be too thick, it won't grasp on nicely. So I really like these like angled ones that are very fine and precise. I also really like the Morphe tweezers. Those are really nice, but I feel like these are just like game changer, probably because Benefit is known for doing brows, so they know how to make a good brow product. But just make sure that when you're trying somebody new, you let them know exactly what you want, maybe even show them pictures so they can really understand what you want. I would always say, make sure that the brow picture that you're showing is realistic to what you have, because obviously if you have a very thin brow, you're not gonna show them a brow that's really full and they're gonna be like, I don't know if I can recreate that. Then they end up messing it up and you're gonna be pissed. So make sure that it's something similar to what you already have going on so that they can kind of mimic off of what that is. Like I mentioned, it doesn't matter if you like to go wax or thread. I personally like to thread my brows. I just feel like it gives me more precise cut shape. Also, I feel like it doesn't irritate me like wax does. It's just super easy and fast, and I like that. I mean, waxing is super easy and fast too, but just the wax really irritates my skin, so I just prefer not to. And then in case you guys are wondering, for like up here, the lip, I like to just go ahead and tweeze. I used to get it waxed constantly, but it was just a waste of money. It was like $5 that would add up, $5 to $6 that would add up. So I'm like, why don't I just pluck it? Like, this is a great tool. Where is it? This is a great tool to just go in there and get the job done. So that's what I usually use. But that's pretty much what I got going on. Also, in case you guys are wondering how I grew out my eyebrows, but my biotin 10,000 milligrams is legit the game changer. The reason why my brows, my hair, my nails grow so healthy. These are my natural nails. These are not acrylics. Can you guys believe that? These are natural nails. The best. I will have a link down below, but that's really what helps my brows grow. So that's just a recommendation in case you guys are looking to grow out your brows. So now let's jump right into actually doing the brow. So the first thing I'm gonna go ahead and take is my Precisely My Brow Pencil. This is in the number 5. I used to go to the darkest one. Even before I had my black hair, I just always thought, okay, my natural root is pretty dark, so why not use the darkest one? But then I realized that it's better to go in with a dark brown because it gives you a more realistic color as opposed to going too dark. Now, some people prefer that, and that's totally fine, but I just prefer to use number 5, which is dark brown. I think this is the best pencil ever, the Precisely My Brow. I've gotten so many people hooked on it. Like, these are my backups. These are my backups. I go through Precisely My Brow probably 3 times a year. I'm constantly switching it out. That's one of the few products that I'm consistently buying over and over because I love it so much. And I like it because it has the pencil and then it has a nice spoolie so that we can really brush our hairs and get them exactly where we want them to be. And it's just like golden. So we're gonna go and we're gonna start to outline the bottom portion of our eyebrow. So like this. Just outline. You don't want to draw anything new. You just want to really follow the brow. And we went a little too heavy-handed right here. And this is what we're going to do to make it look very diffused. We're going to go with the spoolie. And do you see how we start to really soften that? Really soften it, like so. It's actually good that I kind of went heavy-handed so you guys could see how you diffuse it, because I know that can happen a lot, but that's why you have the spoolie, because you can literally go back and diffuse it and then start all over. So then what I do, take a pomade. So right now I've been switching between my Ka-Brow by Benefit and this one by Kat Von D. This is also in the shade dark brown. The one by Benefit is in the shade 5, like the pencil. And what I do, this is the one that I've actually been using longer than the Benefit one. As you can see, it's really gone through something. This is really nice, I have to say. I don't purchase a lot of Kat Von D products, but this is definitely one that I really enjoy. So I take this brush. This is the Sephora number 20 eyebrow brush. It's been my holy grail for a long time. It's something that I'm very comfortable using. And what I do with that is I go in very light strokes and I start to fill in my brow. As you can see, my brow has a pretty good amount of hair. It's not like it's sparse, but it makes a big difference when you start to fill it in with a pomade because it starts to give you that more fuller brow effect. Now, I know some of you guys may be asking, what if I don't want to use a pomade because it's too heavy? And I totally understand that. You have to be very light-handed to use a pomade. The more product you use, the more it's going to look like a Sharpie brow. So you have to just make sure you use very, very little and gradually build it up. Like I mentioned, this is kind of like that saying, less is more. So you really want to make sure that you kind of tantearle, Spanish coming in, to make sure that you give it that really good amount that you actually need. And then you can go in with a pencil and fill it in. But going back to what I was saying, if you don't feel comfortable using a pomade, use some powder. Whether it's an eyeshadow that's close to your brow color, or whether it's a brow product that you personally bought that's powder, go in and you can fill it in. Or if you don't want to spend too much money and have too many products, just get the Precisely My Brow Pencil. I'm telling you, you're not going to regret it. And just use that to fill in. I like to use this pomade, just that much. And then I go back in with my Precisely My Brow and I start to fill in any areas that I feel like I need a little bit more. So you guys are about to see me do that. Then I'm taking my pencil and filling in those little gaps. Do you see where there's like little areas where it's a tad bit sparse? Up here too. Like that. You also want to be very, very light-handed with this pencil because it can easily break. It's happened to me a few times where I have a little tiny bit left, literally the last bit, and then it breaks off because I'm heavy-handed, and then I'm like, oh shit, I need to get a new one. But you just want to be very light-handed, and I feel like with your brows, you just naturally want to be light-handed because if you're too heavy-handed, it can show. So do you see how we have this going on? Now what we do is we just kind of flick in any little areas where we feel like there's a little bit of sparseness. Because we want to keep that natural shape. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is take a little bit of my highbrow, which is a highlighting tool to put right here to kind of give it a little bit of a pop, but it also helps you really structure your brows. So this is what I'm talking about. It's by Benefit. And what we're going to do is we are going to start to outline our brow. I personally like to use this instead of concealer because I feel like it's so much of a lighter consistency. It's very, very smooth and lightweight. It's not as thick as a concealer where I feel like a concealer you can really be like, whoa, it's too much. So I feel like this is really nice and it blends out so easily and it gives you that perfect natural highlight. I know right now it looks super white, but you're about to see what happens. So I'm gonna be taking a brush. And I really make sure I clean up right here. You can use any brush, guys. Like, as long as it's small and flat, you can use any brush. Do you see? Just cleans it up so nicely. And then I just start to blend it with my finger. Just kind of tap it in. You see how it gives it that perfect highlight? Especially on days where you don't want to go in with like a powder eyeshadow highlight up here. You can just go in with a highbrow in unison of you like actually concealing it and defining it with concealer, and this is like perfection. That is the brow looking snatch and fierce. It looks fantastic. The last thing I like to do is just kind of take the spoolie and just brush it upwards because sometimes I'll have like some hairs like going like that, sticking out, you see what I mean? So the last thing you want to do is make sure that it's all combed out so that when you go out, you don't have to worry about those hairs falling down. You can also use some clear brow gel, which is something that I've been really into lately. And just kind of make sure you keep them in place, especially when, like me, I haven't gotten them done by my threading lady in a minute, so they're kind of wild. But it's crazy how you can make a brow look really nice and snatched, even when it needs a little bit of grooming. So that's pretty much where we're at with the brow. I'm just gonna go in up here a little tiny bit, like that. And you can see that we followed pretty much all of our actual brow and we just made it a little bit darker and a little bit more enhanced. Do you see what I'm saying? So this brow is usually the one that's a little bit more complicated for me. Like I can do this brow super quick, super easy. She is living. So now we're gonna do this guy. And like I mentioned, brows are sisters, not twins. So don't get too carried away or feel too much pressure that it needs to be perfectly even because realistically, that's just not always gonna be the case. Okay, so for this brow, we have a little bit more hair. That's just wild. So I just wanna go in and pluck it. So I'm gonna be taking my Precise in my brow again. And this is my more harder to work with brow. So I really have to be careful with it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna show you guys how I do it with powder on this brow, just so you guys can see. So we're gonna be taking my Foolproof Brow Powder by Benefit, and I'm gonna be taking this one in 5 as well. And what I'm gonna be doing is showing you guys how I do it with powder. And you guys can see the difference for my ladies and gents who want to do their brows with powder instead of a pomade. So you guys saw this side with a pomade and now you're gonna see this side with powder. I feel like with a pomade you get a really structured look. So This is definitely screaming more of like a snatch brow, but like a subtle snatch. And then you want to flick upwards as you start to come in closer to the front of the brow, because you really want to keep the front of the brow more diffused. So that's with the powder and that's with the pomade. It's a subtle difference, but I feel like it does make a difference. So now I'm going to go back in with a spoolie and start to kind of brush it upwards. And we're going to manipulate the fullness. And then in here, we're just going to kind of angle our brush upwards like this, and then kind of give it those hair-like strokes. Then I'm going to go again with my high brow. I feel like this is really the part that makes a difference when you haven't plucked your eyebrows, because it really cleans up and sharpens the front of the brow. Just really want to manipulate and brush upwards to diffuse that harshness. I feel like spoolies will always be your best friend. They will always diffuse any harshness that there may be. Just so you guys know, my brows aren't Instagram perfect brows. Every day it's like a new challenge because your hair is constantly growing on your brows, so you just kind of want to be very gentle with it and know that it is what it is, and always try to follow what you already have so that it doesn't look like it's like too fake, but it also still looks like your brow. And that's pretty much the brows completed. Remember, sisters, not twins. So you guys can see what's going on, and I think you guys can see the difference between having a brow that is powder to having a brow that has that pomade. Even though I feel like for some reason, I feel like this one looks a little bit more structured than that one. Maybe it's the Benefit dark brown is a little bit darker than the Kat Von D dark brown. So that's just something to know in case you guys are wondering. But there you have it. It's very, very simple. This is pretty much the brow that I do every time you guys see me on camera. Sometimes it may look a little bit different, and that's because some days I have a better brow day than other days. Let's take off this headband. Oh my God, that feels so much better. Whew. I felt like I was struggling. I feel like I was losing circulation on this ear. Super tight. I would recommend getting this if you want like something for when you do your makeup. You can quickly put it in the washer and just wash it. I have foundation on this, but I'm not worried about it because it's like literally a towel. So let's put that away, get ourselves together, recollect our thoughts. Okay, so that concludes this brow tutorial. I hope that you guys learned a bunch of new tricks and tips on how to maintain, how to groom, how to let them grow out, and how to do your brows. I've been wanting to do this for a while, so I just figured this was the perfect timing, quick little toot for you guys, some knowledge, which I always like to bring to you guys because I love to help you guys learn some new techniques. So please don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did enjoy watching it. Also, if you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. I would love for you to become a member of family here on YouTube because I wouldn't want you guys to miss my videos for the world, because I always bring you guys some pretty awesome stuff. And I have a lot of really cool fun stuff in store for you guys in the next few months. And don't forget to hit that notification bell if you haven't done so already, because that allows you to see my videos as soon as they come up onto your feed. And I know that the last thing you want is to watch my video like a week later because you didn't know it was up. So go ahead, hit that bell. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I'll be seeing you guys very soon for a brand new video. Bye guys.